And on the 8th day the Lord said, "Let there be frags." And oh my, it was good, fellow Quake fans. What an evening we have ahead of us. This is Grease Scotsman with QuakeLive.tv, and we're bringing you the NGL Capture the Flag 4v4 Grand Finals between Fires of Judaism and etc. We had the pleasure and privilege to see these teams go head-to-head a little over a month ago. FoJ pulled out ahead and won the first and third maps by 1 and 2 caps respectively, knocking etc. into the losers bracket. Down but not out, etc. has cleared a path back to the only opponents to tarnish their perfect record this season. FoJ began their NGL CTF run as second seed and a resequenced elite mutation for a flawless pair of maps. Next, they aced their way past Ready Up, who, despite pressing F3, didn't understand that they were playing with fire. That win, of course, brought us to the face-off between their nemesis tonight, etc., who really gave FoJ a run for the money, keeping the games very close. That's how Fire started, so let's have a look at etc. Their first matchup was against Chaotic Minds, which they won squarely on CTF2, but only by 2 caps on Team 4. The next week, they dismantled the Dephone Men, showing a bit of weakness on CTF7, but coming out with the win nonetheless. The week after, FoJ noticed this Achilles heel and exploited it well, capping 6 times unanswered, which took the wind out of etc.'s sails and ultimately resulted in a win for FoJ by the end of the night. Unlike FoJ, etc.'s wins haven't been shutouts or blowouts, but they did get the job done and really showed a new sense of resolve on CTF2 and CTF7 as they performed open heart surgery on the paramedics with a pair of rusty spoons, walking away with a flawless pair of maps in the losers bracket finals. And that is how we got here today, folks. So tonight we're hoping to see what each team has put together to counter the other team's powerhouse. Can FoJ hang on to their undefeated status? Will etc., tempered and sobered by their loss to the Fires a few weeks ago, be back with a vengeance? Moreover, can etc. do this without the likes of Viju, one of their star flag runners? Can anyone pull apart Clamp OK's vice grip defense? Will ID Perfuse duo be well tuned enough to pressure WN? How unstoppable will Jones's mid-map coverage be? And can he keep Sea-Dog alive long enough to bring that Fires flag home? We're about to find out the ending to this epic tale right here on QuakeLive.tv. You're listening to Grease Scotsman, and I've got several of the Quake Live TV staff in the virtual studios with me. Say hello to TGM, Matcom, and I believe we have someone else in here. Is it Slava? Say hello, boys.
Hello. How's it going, guys?
Hey guys, this is Matt Calm from Quake Live TV. Just tuning in here. I'm probably not going to be shoutcasting a whole lot, but I will be here if you do need me.
Alright. And do we have any other Quake Live TV staff in here at the moment?
Yeah, ST Lava's in here.
That's right. I thought so. How you doing, buddy?
I'm wonderful. I just got back like 5 minutes ago for this match. Can't wait to get started.
Definitely good timing. All right, and we got a couple of the reps from each of the teams in here. Let's ask them a couple of questions. TGM, I'll turn that over to you, my friend.
Outstanding. Okay, so first off, from Fires of Judaism, we had Hang. Say hello to Hang.
Hey, what's up? Do I sound alright? Am I loud enough?
Hey, you sound good.
You sound good to me, big
Cool.
boy.
Oh gosh.
Alright. Hey, couple questions that we're gonna run this by you, and then we'll let you get back to your warm-ups. I know you guys are probably trying to get some practice in. Alright, so for some of our new listeners, why don't you go ahead and give a little brief rundown on some of the history of FoJ, how you guys got started and whatnot?
Well, FoJ was actually originally a Quake 2 clan for Team Deathmatch. Sort of like a joke name. We moved on to Rocket Arena 4, and then now we are with Quake Live. We've pretty much had the same lineup except Icelore for quite some time, for a few months now. We've been playing with ID, Clamp, Perfuse, and myself as the main player.
Yeah, and those 4 players have definitely been looking strong. How do you feel like, what would you say your guys' preferred game mode is? I know you probably would say CTF.
Well, I think we all prefer CTF. Profuse likes Clan Arena a bit, I don't know. He probably still prefers CTF. Maybe, I think he actually likes TDM the best. I like CTF. Clamp, I don't know. I know he likes TDM as well. ID and Salford are into CTF though. I think it's the most fun for sure.
Alright. How do you feel that this NGL tournament has gone so far? How do you feel it's been run?
I think it's been ran pretty well. It took a while for the games to be played, but that's really not NGL's fault, and it's pretty cool that they stuck to their guns and like got everyone to finish out the tournament and so forth. And especially like the coverage, the shoutcasting and video streaming is really awesome. It's great for the community.
Well, we appreciate that. And yeah, you know, big props to NGL for keeping this thing running, because a lot of leagues, when they have a lot of teams that start to get disinterested, you know, they'll start to get a lot of forfeits, and leagues might actually even start folding up, so, you know, props to them for keeping this going. And you guys feel like your practice is going to be, or your strategy is going to be tonight? I know ID's been out of town for a few weeks. How do you think that's going to impact this match?
I don't really know. I think it's not like Etc. has been playing a whole lot either, so I can't really say. I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty close though. I mean, we're both pretty good teams, you know. We're probably going to be a little like rustier than we could be because of ID, and we just haven't been as active lately in general as we were like about a month ago. We were playing all the time, but I think it'll be close. It'll be pretty exciting.
Well, sounds good. So I'll let you guys get back to your warm-up, and thanks for joining us.
Alright, thanks a lot. Take care.
Alright, so for the second half of our interviews, I believe we have Xfire here, who's going to cover both the NGL part and the Etc. part. So welcome, Xfire.
Hey guys, might be having some mic troubles.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet on my end.
Hey, you sound good, you're just a bit quiet.
Okay, well I'll speak up. Yeah, no, I think, you know, much to Hank's point, you know, ETC we haven't had a ton of time to practice. It seems like QuakeCon's in full swing and everyone's prepping to, you know, compete with their teams, etc., etc. And, you know, I'm really happy to hear that he was, you know, kind of praising NGL there. You know, everyone's working really hard there, and we're all trying our best to make, you know, help the community out active. And, you know, that's about it.
Sweet.
So we're looking forward to this match.
Sweet.
We're definitely pumped.
You use a, are you listening through your speakers, or do you not have your vent set up properly? Because I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't figured it out. I'm using headphones, but people have just keep telling me over and over. I think I've gone through every tutorial on the website for vent. I just can't figure it out.
Alright. Well, I can help you out after the match, but, PTM, do you have any other questions for him, or do we want to get this thing rolling?
Well, just one question from the Etsy side. I know that Grease already mentioned that VJ wasn't going to be here. And some other people have mentioned that, you know, Etsy hasn't exactly been very active in Capture the Flag. So how do you think that's going to play out tonight?
Well, you know what? I mean, Viju couldn't make it, you know, for personal reasons or whatnot, which is fine, and we just kind of want to keep rolling forward. You know what? We got great players here. These guys have been playing forever. You know, even though we're not scrimming every night like most teams are, you know, we're all busy with our personal lives. But I think we got a good group of people here, and they're gonna put together a solid game. You know, WN. I mean, all these guys have a solid background. You know, and I've said it before. Jones, WN, C-Dog. I played with these guys for years. You know, C-Dog goes back to Quake 2. You know, I think Shizm still has like the fastest capture flag rate on Quake 4 or whatnot. So it's just raw talent, and you know, coming together against a team like FoJ, which also has some raw talent, and are fortunate enough to have the time to really practice as a team, which I think most teams are quite envious of, to be honest. But it's going to be a good game, and you never know. So, especially with Capture the Flag. We'll see.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that